The granddaddy of all edge lacing techniques is the round braid, also known as the Mexican basket weave stitch. If you would like to add class, beauty, and value to your leathercraft projects, this is the stitch to use. With this method of stitching, we're going to go through every hole 2 times. So, to do that, to get started, we'll start with hole number 3. Now, I've numbered these holes to help you get started and help you learn about this stitch. So we start with hole number 3 and come out the back side between the layers of lace. Now, I will go over the top and back through hole number 1. Hole number 1. Now, we will pull this up snug. Now, I'll go over the top and go down to hole number 4. Hole number 4. And then I will pull it up snug, come back through hole number 2. Hole number 2. 4, 1, 2. Now, here we're going to start braiding. We're going to go under the first strand. Now that's on the back side. We need to go under that strand. And then we'll go out to hole number 5. Hole number 5. Meantime, we're lacing this end underneath, as you can see here. Now, after I go number 5, I go over this first strand under the second strand. Over the first and under the second. Pull this up snug. Now, I will go under hole number 3 right here. Now this is in the front only, and in the back then will be doubled up. Remember, we started with hole 3, came out the back. Okay, now we'll go again under the next strand in the back. Under this strand right here in the back. And then we will come down to what we're going to call hole number 6. Hole number 6. Now, after here, I go across, over this one, and under where it went into 5. And then we will come into the next hole here, which is number 4. So we're now the second time through number 4. Now from here forward, it's pretty much the same. We go over the first one in the back, come over the top, go into the next available hole, go over the top of that last one, and now we'll come into hole number 5. This is the second time we're through hole number 5. Now, here's a case where you may, no, I got it. If it's hard to get through, use your fid or use the pliers on the back side to pull it through. From here on, it's just the same. Through the first loop in the back, over the top, through the next available hole, go down through or go over the top of that last one, underneath the next one, and then through, in this case, it'll be hole number 6. And we will continue this way all the way around. When you're doing the Mexican basket weave stitch, I think it's important to do a glue splice or a cement splice rather than a dry splice. So let me show you how to do this. First, you take the piece that you're coming off the project you're working on, you very carefully split that lace in half, as you see me doing here, till you get down near the tip, and then you can turn it up and kind of go through to a feather at this. For the new piece, now we will sky from the back of the lace. Again, we're going to do roughly 3/4 of an inch, very carefully taking off the back, and then down to a feather edge. Notice I have a piece of remnant leather here, and I will use that as a base, and we will put contact cement, permanent contact cement, on the top side of one, the back side of the other, and we'll set them aside and let them dry until they're tacky. Our cement has dried now until it's tacky. Now it's just a matter of sticking the two pieces together and wait a few moments, and then we can begin, or shall I say, continue our lacing. I have enlarged these holes here as I'm come up to the corner, because we will be going through several of those holes more than once. I'm doing my normal stitching here now. I come through that loop in the back, I go over to the next hole, and I go over the top underneath that one there, and then I go through this hole the second time. Up through the loop in the back. And now I'm going to go into the corner hole go down over this one, underneath this one, and into this hole the second time. Now I go up through the loop in the back. I'm going to go now through the corner hole a second time. And then I will do my normal thing here. Go through this hole the second time. Up through the one in the back. And now I'm going to go through the corner hole a third time. I go over the top and down. Now the hole next to the corner hole, I'm going to have to go in the third time. Now I'll go up through the loop in the back, as we normally do, and now I will go down to the next hole, over the top, through this one, and into the corner hole again. Now I will go underneath the strand in back. We never break that rule. We always go through the strand in back and go down to the next hole. Now I can come over the top, as we see here, and down through the corner hole, which will now be the fourth time. We go underneath this one, go down to the next hole, under this one and through the hole next to the corner the second time. Now from here on, it's just the same as it always was. We have taped all the way around now. It's time to do our ending, and I will continue lacing as I did. After I'm going through the last hole here, I go over like I always do, go under this one and go through this hole the second time. We go up through the loop in the back, and now we go over and go through hole number 1. Come back over, go underneath this second one, and we will go through this hole the second time. Now we're doing everything the same. Now we're going up through this loop in the back. Now we're going to go over here to hole number 2. Go through hole number 2. We will go up over this one, under this one as you see here, and go out through this hole the second time. Sometimes you need to get your fid to get through there. There we go. Now we'll go through that last hole. We will come up through our loop in the back, over this loop, under this loop, and we will go in to hole number 2. Hole number 3, I'm sorry, we'll go into hole number 3. Now, we're all finished. It's just a matter of taking our lace and bringing it up through the stitches and cut it off on the top. And we're finished. To learn more about stitching for leathercraft, I would highly recommend this Lacing and Stitching for Leathercraft book that you see here. It will really be a big help to you, as well as the videos. Well, this is George Hurst again. It sure has been my pleasure to spend this time with you today, and I hope you have a lot of fun and a lot of enjoyment out of doing the Mexican basket stitch.